everybody, and welcome to Pal Turkey. This is our first podcast, and we wanted to begin with introductions about who we are and who are we working with. Today, I have my friend Khalid, who will be joining us and telling us about his experiences of transitioning from the United States to Turkey. Hi Khalid.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Would you like to introduce yourself in the beginning? Where did you go to school, and how did you end up in Turkey?
Yes, of course. My name is Khalid Rino. I graduated from University of Toledo with the accounting degree, bachelor, and recently, the past 2 years, I decided to move to Turkey.
Was there a reason for moving to Turkey? Did you have...
I read about it. It has a lot of young generation and a lot of population of young generation, which is really good for economy, for the future, and yeah.
Okay, so before talking about, let's say, the real estate market in Turkey, let's see about how familiar you were with, let's say, the real estate market in Ohio and Toledo, or in general in the United States. Do you see any similarities with here? Do you think it's totally different, like the system and how it is functioning and whatnot?
Yeah, it's very different, especially with the prices. You can get a nice villa with the same price that you can get a small house in Toledo.
Okay.
Yeah, prices can be and this is why I've seen a lot of people moving from the US to Turkey.
Really?
Buying, yeah. I've met a lot of Americans that are buying in Turkey.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Usually when people talk about the United States, the first place that they talk about is, like New York and California and this and that, but Toledo, especially Ohio, is not, I would say, a popular city, especially to people from outside. How was your transition in from Toledo, which is somewhat, could we consider it like a suburb?
Yeah, let's just say you're talking about Toledo, but at the same time, let's talk about New York.
Yeah.
A lot of people cannot afford it.
Of course.
If you cannot afford Toledo, Ohio, which is a suburb, you cannot afford New York. Even some people have problem with rentals.
Okay.
Okay,
so you transitioned, let's say, from Toledo, a suburb city, to Istanbul, which is kind of a metropolitan. It's a big city.
Yeah.
Some people even talk about how it's similar to New York.
Yes.
In the way that it's functioning right now, especially with prices and whatsoever. Do you think that? I've heard, especially in the United States, that when you're buying real estate, you have long-term mortgages and you can pay off a house in 30 years and whatnot.
Yes.
In Turkey, maximum it's 10 years, and that's even very rare. Probably not even here anymore.
Yeah.
What do you think about generally how your transition from U.S. to Turkey and then to real estate in Turkey was?
I think what America does about this kind of thing is a bad idea.
Oh, long-term mortgages?
Long-term mortgage.
Why is that?
A lot of people in the future, they cannot pay it, they end up in bankruptcy. Or not bankruptcy, but foreclosed home, which the banks takes it.
Okay.
And this has been a lot of situation in the US.
Okay.
Yeah. I think investment in Turkey is much better. As I said, a lot of people who are coming in as a tourists in Turkey, I've been talking to them. They are, they're asking about properties and buying and investing because they actually do not want to waste their money buying in the U.S.
Okay.
Especially with taxes and all this, and
yeah, taxes especially
it's
on
very high. You have the what do you call it? The tax, building tax, all this property tax.
Did you work in real estate in Toledo?
No, I worked for 2 years in the accounting department.
Oh, so you were fully in accounting.
Yeah.
How was transitioning, let's say, from accounting to, especially in the U.S., to real estate in Turkey?
It was very different. Very different because
difficult.
It was difficult, especially with the language.
Okay.
But it's interesting market here with the real estate. You'll see a lot of people from Russia, Ukraine, Arabs, from different countries, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, America, people from Colombia. They are buying Spain. They are buying in Turkey. Yeah. So I guess Turkey is like the connection between Europe and Asia. That's
exactly.
in the
East
middle. Yeah, in the middle.
geographical locations.
Yeah, you got the Black Sea, Marmara Sea, and then you got the Mediterranean Sea. It's
Yeah.
connected between Africa, Europe, Asia.
Okay, so how was your first impressions when you started working in real estate in Turkey? Are you, let's say, how satisfied are you with the work? Do you think it's easy? How's it going for
Yes,
you?
it's very good. And we got. I've been contacting people. I made connections. It's very good. It's an interesting market for real estate.
Okay, that's all, really good to know.
Yeah.
Especially that you're fitting in. You live in Istanbul on the Asian side? Usually, people who come from abroad, they prefer the European side.
Yeah.
Why did you go to the Asian side?
Because I heard a lot about the European side, but I really like the Asian side too. I visited before moving here. I visited Turkey, so I made my decision.
Okay, and I mean, there's also a saying that people who live on the Asian side, they go and visit the European side through the day, but they end up living on the Asian side. Do you think that's true?
I think people on the Asian side will visit, European side.
And
It's very
they
easy.
prefer to go to the European side to hang out and
Yeah.
whatnot, not the Asian side.
I don't really go to European side except for if there's a work
Okay.
going on. But other than that, the European side is very, as I said, it's very crowded area.
Yeah, of course.
It's for mostly business,
Events.
businesses, and what do you call it, tourism areas. So it's very,
It's fine. It's fine.
يعني
First time. Well, I guess we'll end on that. We really thank you for watching our first podcast, and we're hoping that more is to follow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.